Okay, hello everybody. My name is Miracle. I am here with my student John from Russia. He is 14 years old, and today he is going to be doing another question from Magoosh's GRE website. The company has been gracious enough to allow me to broadcast portions of their site for John's training. What John is doing is pretty incredible and it's pretty tough. So, we are testing this out. What he's going to do is review a question that he has already done. He already knows the correct answer because he answered it previously. But what he's going to do today is talk through the text and talk through the question and um, tell me why the other answers are incorrect. So this is a little different. We already know the correct answer. He's going to read through it today and tell me why the other answers are incorrect. If that's a little confusing, you'll catch on once you see the video. Okay, John, please share your screen. Okay. What do you think about this one? Was this one pretty tough?
Yes, it was.
Are any of them easy?
No.
Yeah, I don't think any of them are easy. Yeah, but you did well and you got this one correct. So tell me what this exercise is about today.
This this exercise about killer whales
Okay, this exercise about,
is about
say it again, the whole sentence.
this exercise is about killer whales.
And the reason that we are doing this is so that you can tell me why the incorrect answers are incorrect. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so when we come to an essay question that looks like this, what do we do first?
We write read the question.
Yeah, we are going to read the question, and then what do we do after we read the question?
Um, we read um,
Yeah, the options.
the options. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and then we read the text. Because what we are trying to do is understand what they want us to do before we read the text. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so show the top of your screen and read the question, please.
Choose the option that best answers the question.
Okay.
All of the following cast doubt on the conclusion of the argument except
What does it mean to cast doubt on something?
to doubt, to make doubt, or to
To
attack,
what?
to
To attack. And we also use the word to challenge.
yes, to challenge.
Attack sounds a little aggressive, but you understand what it means, so I'm happy with that. Okay, go ahead.
The recent ban only extends to within 100 miles of Iceland, though killer whales are plentiful along the shores of Greenland, which fall outside this range. The incoming Prime Minister of Canada, who is more conservative,
Conservative.
conservative, is planning on lifting the ban on hunting killer whales off the coast of Canada.
That's not of.
Oh,
Off.
oh,
What vowel sound is that?
AW sound,
The AW sound. And then if you have OF, what vowel sound is that?
schwa,
Yeah, so of and off.
ah, and oh.
Good, John. Okay, keep going.
In park, killer whale births have become
There's an
increasingly
S there.
Birds have
Uh-huh.
become increasingly common, especially in those wildlife parks that harbor a large number of killer whales.
John, remember when you see OR on the end of a word, we pronounce it like what?
Uh,
When you see OR at the end of a word, many times we pronounce it like what vowel sound? It's not harbor.
harbor,
Uh-huh. What vowel sound is that?
AR sound, oh no, ah,
ER.
ER sound,
Harbor,
harbor,
savor,
savor,
labor.
labor,
You see it? When you add that OR, usually if there's a second or third syllable at the end of a word, that OR becomes ER. Okay?
okay.
Okay, keep going.
Some wildlife parks are involved in the illegal trade of killer whales.
Mhm.
It is nearby impossible to
Not
catch
nearby. Look at that word
uh,
again.
it's nearly impossible to catch killer whales in deep waters, so hunters typically rely on luring killer whales into coves.
Okay, I know that you are thinking about a lot, but since we've already answered this and we know the correct answer, I'm also working on your pronunciation a bit. Um, what was it that you just said? Read this again. There were two words. Oh, one of the words was this. How many syllables in this word? Luring. How many syllables there?
Uh, Two syllables.
Okay. And how do we divide this word? What is the first syllable?
Lur,
Spell the letters that make that syllable, please.
uh, L-U, L and U.
Uh-uh.
No, lur.
Lur,
L-U-R.
and then the R repeats.
Uh,
So when we pronounce the word, we actually pronounce the R twice. Luring.
luring.
You'll have to get used to that. Sometimes we pronounce the letter R two times. Luring.
Luring.
Mhm. And this word here, CATCH. What vowel sound do we have there?
Uh, Short A.
Right. What is the short A sound?
Ah,
Right. So say that word for me.
catch.
Ah, not catch.
Catch.
Catch. Catch.
Catch.
Yes. Say this word.
Uh, Water.
CAT.
Uh, cat.
Not get. Get. Cat.
Cat.
Catch.
Catch.
Good job. Okay, so we have five options. One of them is correct, but we are going to be focusing on the ones that are incorrect today. Okay, please read the paragraph.
The water of the
There's an
coast.
S on the end of that word,
The
John.
waters of the coast of Iceland are filled with pods of killer whales, which migrate there during the summer. Wildlife parks that rely on the killer whales for entertainment hunt the killer whale almost exclusively in the water of Iceland, because strict sanctions forbid them from doing so off the coast of North America, an area also abundant in killer whales. Since Iceland recently gave into pressure from international groups opposed to the hunting of killer whales. It, too, will forbid the hunting of killer whales off its coast.
Why
Therefore,
are you saying that word like that? C-O-A-S-T.
see, uh,
Off its,
coast.
yeah, why? You know what you were doing? You were pronouncing it like C-O-S-T. That's what you were doing.
uh,
Say that word.
Coast.
C-O-S-T. How do you pronounce
Uh,
that? Oh, C-O-S-T.
uh, cost,
Right. What vowel sound is that?
uh, short O,
Uh, cost. Cost. Dog.
AW, so,
Right. So C-O-S-T uses the A-W sound. C-O-A, C-O-A-S-T uses what vowel sound? Coast.
long O,
Hmm. So it too will forbid the hunting of killer whales off its coast.
coast.
Hmm. Keep going.
Therefore, all wildlife parks will be forced to end their shows featuring killer whales once their current killer whales are
Uh-huh.
unable to perform.
Okay, let's do this again. I want you to read this again, but I want you to explain each sentence. The waters off the coast of Iceland are filled with pods of killer whales, which migrate there during the summer. What does that mean?
In the water off the coast of Iceland, there are there are pods of killer whales.
Hmm. And when do they go there? Do they live there all the time?
No, they they go there in in summer.
In the summer.
In the summer.
Hmm. Wildlife parks that rely on the killer whales for entertainment hunt the killer whale almost exclusively in the water of Iceland. Wildlife parks that rely on the killer whales for entertainment hunt the killer whale almost exclusively in the water of Iceland. What is a wildlife park?
Wildlife park.
Wait. What is a wildlife park?
Uh, a, a wildlife park is a place where animals live, like uh,
Take your time.
animals
Think about
animals
what you
live,
want to say.
and people come to see them. Uh,
Hmm. Okay. So,
People,
wildlife parks that rely on killer whales for entertainment, what does it mean to rely on the killer whales for entertainment?
like they want a killer. No one. Uh, mm, they
Say,
think that they can have a killer whale for entertainment.
hmm. Do they have other animals for entertainment?
Uh, yes.
Maybe, maybe,
Mm,
but the killer whales are most important. That's what it means to rely on them. They are more important. People come to the park mostly to see the killer whales. Okay?
okay.
Wildlife parks that rely on the killer whales for entertainment hunt the killer whale almost exclusively in the water of Iceland. Where are the wildlife parks getting their killer whales?
Mm. In the water of Iceland?
Do they get their killer whales from any other locations?
Mm, a little,
Right. How do you know that?
because they say almost
Good,
exclusively.
John. Excellent. Good. Because strict sanctions forbid them from doing so off the coast of North America. What is
Mm.
this from doing so? From doing what?
Uh, from hunting the killer whales.
Off the coast of North America. So North America is the United States and Canada mostly. So the United States and Canada say, no, you cannot hunt here. So the wildlife parks go to Iceland.
Mm,
What
I
is a
see.
strict sanction?
Mm. Well, they can't they can hunt a killer whale here. I guess.
Right, right. Very good, John. Since Iceland recently gave into pressure from international groups opposed to the hunting of killer whales, what does that mean? What does it mean to give into pressure?
Mm,
It's a little tricky. To give into pressure.
like uh, people came to hunt killer whales in mm, the waters of Iceland, and Iceland doesn't like it.
Okay, they changed their mind
Mm,
because other people were telling them this is bad.
yes.
So the pressure is other people saying, this is bad. Please change your ways. Please change what you are doing. So they gave into pressure. They changed the way that they were thinking because
That's
other people were saying something to them about it.
I see.
When did they give into pressure? When did Iceland give into pressure from others?
Recently.
Recently. So that means for a long time, they allowed the parks, the wildlife parks, to hunt off the coast of Iceland. But recently they changed their minds.
Mm,
They gave into pressure from who was it that talked to Iceland? Who was it that changed their minds?
uh, can you repeat, please?
Who changed the way that Iceland thought about hunting whales?
International groups.
Mhm. Since Iceland recently gave into pressure from international groups opposed to the hunting of killer whales, did these international groups like the hunting of killer whales or did they dislike it?
They dislike it.
So they disliked it and then they went to Iceland and said, please change. Iceland said, okay, we will change our rules. Since this happened, it too will forbid the hunting of killer whales off its coast. What does it mean? What are we referring to when we say it?
Iceland.
Mhm. So Iceland too, or Iceland also, will forbid what? They will stop what from happening?
They will forbid hunting of killer whales.
The hunting
The hunting of killer whales
off its coast.
off its coast.
Therefore, all wildlife parks will be forced to end their shows featuring killer whales once their current killer whales are unable to perform. So, our conclusion, the argument that is being made is what?
that they can get a killer whale for entertainment.
They can't get killer whales.
Killer whales for entertainment in the
Why?
wildlife parks because of the strict sanctions. Well, forbidden,
Forbidding.
forbidding, uh,
So the verb is to forbid someone from doing something. So the strict sanctions forbidding them from hunting killer whales.
okay, let's see.
No, I want you to repeat
The,
it.
uh,
The strict sanctions
the strict sanctions
forbidding them from,
forbidding them
finish the sentence.
uh, from hunting killer whales.
Good job, John. Good job. Okay, so all of the following cast doubt on the conclusion of the argument, except, again, for those of you watching, please realize that, okay, John, we have 15 minutes. Please realize that we already know the correct answer here because John has answered this before. What he is doing right now is telling me why the other answers are incorrect. The recent ban only extends to within 100 miles of Iceland, though killer whales are plentiful along the shores of Greenland, which fall outside this range.
Well, uh, this option is incorrect because um, because people can get a killer whale along the shores of Greenland.
Say that again.
Uh, this option is incorrect because it says not incorrect.
Let's change it,
It
cast
can
out.
it cuts down uh, the argument because it says that the people can get a killer whale along the shores of Greenland.
They can get killer
Uh,
whales.
they can get killer whales along the shores of Greenland.
Okay, so if they can get killer whales from Greenland, then their parks don't have to close.
Yes.
Okay, let's do the next one.
The incoming Prime Minister of Canada, who is more
Conservative.
conservative, is planning on lifting the ban on hunting killer whales off the coast of Canada.
Mhm.
Mm,
Canada is a part of what?
a part of North America.
Right. So these companies initially were going to Iceland because they were forbidden from hunting off the coast of North America. So what does this mean? Why does this not cast out?
Uh, because uh, I, I don't know.
You don't know?
Yes.
Remember that the argument is they will be forced to end their shows once their current killer whales are unable to perform. What does it mean to lift the ban on hunting? What does that mean? To lift the ban.
Ah, oh, It means that they can hunt or not.
They can.
They can.
There was a ban saying you cannot. Now, if he lifts the ban, it means that they can hunt.
I see. I didn't understand it right.
Okay. So the verb is to lift a ban on something. To lift a ban. That
Yes.
means to allow something. So why does this argument,
Uh,
I'm sorry, why does this argument cast doubt?
is it casts doubts because
It casts,
it casts doubt because mm, because uh, this option says that people can uh, mm, says that there was a ban and they lifted it, and now people can hunt the killer whales off the coast of Canada.
right. So they will not have to close their shows now.
Yes.
And I think I said the question in
Yeah.
the first one incorrectly. I think I may have said, why does this cast doubt? Or why doesn't it? I think I said it backwards. But anyway, all of these that are incorrect, they do cast doubt. I know it's a little confusing, and that's why these tests are so difficult. It's because they play these games with your brain. So we are actually talking about arguments that do cast doubt. They challenge the argument, the conclusion in the paragraph. Okay, John, we have about 10 minutes. Let's do the next one.
In
In part,
part,
killer whale. I'm sorry, go ahead. You read.
killer whale births have become increasingly common, especially in those wildlife parks that harbor a large number of killer whales.
How do you pronounce that word?
Uh, uh,
Harbor.
harbor.
Yes. What is an in park
Uh,
killer whale birth? In park killer whale birth. What
like
is that?
in the park or uh,
Yeah, in the wildlife park.
yeah.
But this is they are making in park an adjective. In park killer whale births. So you can have a killer whale birth, but this is an in park killer whale birth. That means a killer whale that is born in the park. But I want you to notice that there is a hyphen in
Mm,
between those words. That's making it an adjective,
I see.
like a red killer whale, a black killer whale, a smart killer whale.
Yes.
Okay?
It casts doubt the argument
It
because
casts doubt
it casts
on.
uh, it casts doubt on the argument because mm, because killer whales birth in the park, so there is a new killer whale in the in the in the park, and
So
they
there's a
don't
new killer whale. Very good.
have to close their show.
Yes. Good job, John. Excellent. Okay, we have about 7 minutes. Next.
Some wildlife parks are involved in the illegal trade of killer whales. This option casts doubt on the argument
Good.
uh, because people can get a killer whale illegally and they don't have to end their shows.
hmm Okay, let me help you with the wording. Your answer is perfect. Let me help you with the way that you're wording it. Repeat after me. If they can get
If they can get
killer whales illegally,
killer whales illegally,
they would not
they would not
have to close their shows.
have to close their shows.
So we are using if, would. If this happens, then this would not have to happen. Don't worry about it too much right now. I just want you to hear it. I know you've heard it before, but I just want you to hear it and be reminded of that format. Okay, the last one is easy because it's true. Read the last one for me.
It is nearly impossible to catch killer whales in deep waters, so hunters typically rely on luring killer whales into coves. This this option supports the argument because it says that it is difficult to catch a killer whale, so there is a chance that they would not catch a killer whale, and they will have to close their show.
I am so proud of you. For those of you watching, remember John is 14. We really struggle with these questions. So please realize that what you are seeing today is maybe the second or third. Is this the third time that we've reviewed this one, John?
Yes.
Yeah, this is the third time that we reviewed this. So, what you were seeing is John just having persistence with his training. He wants to learn English, and his dad wants him to learn English, and he wants to learn it well. So, I want you to be clear about what you are seeing. This is not the first time that John is seeing this text. This understanding of this text has come after reviewing it several times. So I hope that this class has helped you, and stay tuned for more from John next week. I'm going to end the broadcast now. Great job, John. I'm so proud of you.